Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about Tailor CAID. So Tailor CAID, if you're not aware, is a bespoke tailor based out of Tokyo. He is really good at doing classic American style tailoring. That's like what he's best known for. But actually, once you get to know him a little bit, what he's really good at, in my opinion, is his range. Like anything you can imagine, he can probably come up with it. And you know, over the years, over the last 10 years I've been using him as my tailor, we've started to like explore, like what can he do? You know, because I've seen, for instance, him do Neapolitan jackets that are even more beautiful than the ones that are made in Naples. And so I'm going to take you through this little tour of like what he's done for us in the past and kind of where we are today. Let's start over here. So this is pretty typical Tailor CAID, 50s style Brooks Brothers, patch and flat pockets, in a gray herringbone tweed as a three-piece. Really wonderful thing. And then over here, we have a 60s style Brooks Brothers with that same sort of machine stitching details. So like, you know, these sorts of machine stitched lines on the lapel and on the fronts of the jackets, but as a two-button and a little bit sleeker than what they used to make in the 50s. Also really interesting. And then over here, we have a 30s style single breasted peak lapel in a two-button configuration. And you know, this is really interesting. Like I've other than seeing, you know, photos of these or images of these at museums, I've never actually gotten to try on a real 30s style garment, and I really like it. It's a little bit stronger in the shoulder, but then all the details sag down a little bit, such as the pocket, such as the breast pocket, and even the buttoning point is relatively low for the jacket. Having done all these and kind of explored all these different styles with Tailor CAID over the years, the Armoury wanted to try and make its own thing, you know, kind of like its own modern interpretation of what Tailor CAID might be able to do. And that brings us to here, the Model 99, which is also what I'm wearing today. So the Model 99 is characterized by a little bit more drape in the chest, a little bit of padding in the shoulder, but at the same time like soft and light. You know, it's the sort of shape that you couldn't necessarily get without going into the world of tailoring. Like no shirt is going to look like this, no jersey jacket is going to look like this, no piece of knitwear is going to look like this. Like this is for us like one of those kind of pinnacles of, not pinnacle maybe, but one of these like end game sort of things that we can do with tailoring and nothing else. I'm going to slip these on for you so you can actually see what they look like on the body. So bear with me. So let's have another look at this. 60s style Brooks Brothers 2-button with a narrow lapel, machine stitch details. As you can see, it's like it's a very soft, natural sort of shape. Like it's a little bit narrower in the shoulder. It follows to the end of my shoulder a little bit more closely. I don't know if I can fit this 50s style one, but let's see. It's going to be pretty trim. I had this made, by the way. It'll be fun. I had this made July 20, 2013. Let's see if we can get away with this. Ooh, just barely. Really nice garment too. A little bit less sleek than the 60s one, you know, a little bit more like full and sporty. And the cloth also kind of contributes to that too. You know, I love having all these different styles available. You know, range is important with a tailor because ultimately you want to express personal style, right? And so when you have a tailor that can give you a little bit more range than others, it's helpful for allowing them to help you realize your own personal style. All right, so there's that 30s jacket I'm talking about. See that? So now you really see that extra drape in the chest. You see a little bit more of a defined shoulder line. And then with that old style, kind of low, almost sagging, but very stoic sort of detail in the body. It's kind of an imposing garment to me. I find this garment quite imposing, and so I tend to pull this out when I have like some sort of ceremonial thing. Like I wore this at shop anniversaries or like big events, that sort of thing. All right, and then last but not least, the Model 99. So the Model 99 is something we came up with Tailor CAID a few years ago, and it's kind of our house model with Tailor CAID. It's available at our New York trunk shows. All right, bit weird to be wearing this with this. So if you're interested in getting a Tailor CAID, we would love to hear from you. You can make an appointment at nyc@thearmoury.com because Yamamoto-san is going to be visiting our New York shops next week. So I'll be around from Tuesday to Saturday. And we still have a few appointment slots available, so you're more than welcome to come join us. We'll have also more sample garments, and it's just fun to have a chat with Yamamoto-san. Alrighty, that is it for now, and thanks for watching.